Hey everybody, I am currently sitting in the car. I've just been into the bank and today I wanted to chat to you all about my cash envelope system, which is my wallet system. I decided to implement like a budget and my cash envelope system at the start of this year. Obviously it's been like 6 months, 7 months into it. It's been really good actually. Sticking to budgets has worked. And yeah, I'll just show you how I've all set it up. And I've just been into the bank, so I'll do that procedure into each of the envelopes. And yeah, just show you what I do. So before going to the bank, I sit down on the Sunday and I see what I have left in each of the envelopes, so that I know for when I go to my budget, I see what's coming into my accounts, and then I sit down and work out my budget for a fortnight. So I work on a fortnightly budget system. Some people do it monthly, some people do it weekly, and obviously all people's figures will be different. Obviously this is like a very private thing, but I'll try just to keep it to the minimum of what you guys need to know. Um, yeah, because as I said, everybody's situations are different and all that sort of thing. Personally, I don't really want to show you all like my budgeting and things like that. Yeah, it's just a bit too personal to show that, but I wanted to show you all my cash envelope stuff, just in case you wanted to understand it a bit more and see how I myself do it. So let's jump to my purse and we'll go to there. So here we are. This is actually a planner. It's a kikki.K planner, personal size planner, and it's a zipped planner. And you'll see the kikki.K thing on the back. So I got this in the end of year sale last year, and with my birthday voucher and stuff like that. Sometimes it does get a bit heavy. This week it's really heavy with some coin left over from last week. Other weeks it's really light because it just has notes and stuff in it. So yeah, that's the outer sort of bit, and I absolutely love the grey and the rose gold. And it's nice and handy to have it zipped too because it keeps everything nice and safe. So that's just everything that I've gotten out from the bank. It's a bit awkward, sorry. I'm just going to put all that aside before we put it all where it needs to go. Sorry about that. So what I do, a bit awkward. So what I do as after my budget is I write up a slip every time I go into the bank. Usually it's around the same total that I get out. Other times it's a bit more, other times it's a bit less. It just depends what I have left from the following fortnight. And from each section I just see how many of each note value I want out. Sometimes it goes down to 5s and into coin as well. As you can see this week it's just 50s, 20s and 10s. So I just do up a tally from each of the sections that I have, and then a total for each of those, and then an overall total, because that's how the bank sort of do it on their forms and things like that too. And then on the reverse side of that, I've just got each of the sections, which is my envelopes, and I've just put next to it like this is what goes into each one, so that when I'm sitting like I am now, I can do all of that. But before I do all of that with you today, just put that with the money aside, I'll just show you the inside a little bit. So under this flappy bit, I just have a few things in there, like my bank details for my business and things like that, in case someone wants to direct deposit, stuff like that. In here, I've got a lay-by at the moment, so I've just slipped lay-by stuff in there. And then I've got my Flybuys card there, which is nice and handy. As you can see, it's a ringed system, and then I have a bunch of these clear plastic zip pockets, which are from two places, mainly Tender Designs, but there's two from Pong's Planner Shop as well, but mainly Tender Designs is where I purchased from. As you can see, I've already got a little bit of money in the first one. So the first one is for, I had a fizzle then, it was like everywhere. Yeah, so I've got heaps of those in there, and there's 3 card ones as well. I won't show you those because I haven't covered any private details up. But in general, I have my license and bank cards and credit cards and blue card and all that sort of thing in there, and medical ones. I don't carry all my shop ones around. I only carry my Flybuys one because I use that a lot, unless I know I'm going somewhere and I sort of need one of them. So this front pocket here, most of my pockets are labelled except this one. This one is for if I need to purchase something for somebody else. So I pop the money in there, or if I know that I'm going into a certain shop, so it's easier access than the other ones, or the petrol station or something like that. So I sort of get it from the other pocket and put it in the front one. And then I've got a MISC one. So that's just like all the change that I get from things. And I have just a bit of a MISC thing there as well. So if something comes up and I need to grab some money, it comes from that. I'll just put the camera over this way for a minute. So I then have my card slots, and unfortunately I can't show you all of that because of privacy. So there's actually 4 of them. Those I actually had in my stash, so I didn't get from anywhere in particular, but they're personal size. Then we go back into the envelopes. So I've got one for groceries, and as you can see I've got a bit left over from last fortnight. I then have a petrol one. I also sit my discount dockets in there as well. And then an eating out one, so like if I grab a coffee with a friend, or I find myself out and about in the middle of lunchtime or dinner time or takeaway, that sort of thing comes out of there. I do have one called Kmart Fund, but that only happens on rare occasions, not every fortnight, only if I have extra money left over from budgeting. So for example, this fortnight you won't see me put anything in that one. I then have one for rent, and then a couple of little pieces of paper that I just put the dates that I paid rent on. I then have one for the post office, so if I need to post things from these stashes, or my swap group, or just anything in general. I have one for phone credit, because I have a prepaid system, so I get vouchers and stuff like that. And then I have one for social activities, which has a bit left in there actually. And then I used to have the pad sitting in here with a pen, but this week I decided to take it out because I don't really use it until the end of each fortnight, so it's not necessary to be in there. Okay, so we're going to go back to the start. So the first section we're doing is groceries, so I've got here 6 20s and 10 3s, so I'll put those in. It's a bit hard doing it when you're holding a camera. Should have brought my tripod with me, or my selfie scope. So that goes into there. And then the next one is petrol, which is 150 and 110. Sorry for the camera movement and everything. But I did want to show you the system. So that's that one. Then eating out, this week I've got 20 budgeted for that. Just a moment. I've just unzipped them all to make it a bit easier. So eating out is 20. I don't eat out a lot, so that's why that one's not a lot. Some people are different, they eat out a lot. Now this fortnight nothing will go into Kmart fund. Obviously I need money in rent, which is that. Okay, then post office, which is, that'll focus my camera, that would be good. Come on. It's playing up on me. Day I don't want it to play up. It's a $20 anyway. So we'll put that in. Nearly there. Sorry, it's a bit dodgy, this camera mic. And then this is for my lay-by, so I'm just gonna pop it in with the lay-by receipt. And that is done. So yeah, that's how I do it, guys. It seems to be working for me, so I'm still doing it, obviously. With direct deposit, things like Afterpay and credit card bills and other bills, like that direct deposit, I leave all that money in the bank, obviously. I'm hoping soon to be able to start saving things and paying off debts and things like that. Assuming I've got this in place and it's going well. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all soon.